All right, back to this rolls again. So this is the one from the previous videos. Compressor replaced. We cannot find a refrigerant fill charge, and of course I'm not going to find it in an MACS mobile app. And found a few resources online, and literally they got different procedures and different fill amounts, whether the thing goes to the Middle East, Japan, Hong Kong, Europe, the Americas. And if you read their list of everything, and it's 54 pages on just the air conditioning, and that's not even all, that's just the one section. They're thorough. They're definitely thorough. Now you have a, what do you say, throttle suckling or POA valve, or constant evaporator pressure. How about if I use that one? So you got this valve right here, and it maintains, and as you can see ice building up here. On this half, your pressure will be lower because this compressor is way overrated for what's needed on the evaporator, and it's controlled by this valve that constantly maintains 24.8, 24 psi all the time. And so this temperature and this pressure right at 32 degrees. This right here, right where you see the copper capillary tube where the expansion valve is connected to, right before the valve, it's 32 degrees exactly, and it stays there. It doesn't move. Rock solid, because inside here is the valving that controls and maintains the evaporator pressure, so you don't get swings, whether the clutch goes up or down or the RPMs go up or down. You're varying the speed of the compressor. This valve maintains an exact pressure. You have a higher heat load that goes over the evaporator, this valve will maintain that same pressure. These were very, very good mechanical systems at maintaining a very steady flow, but guys didn't understand them. It was too much for mechanics, too complicated, so they ended up, even General Motors and Chrysler got rid of them because most mechanics couldn't understand something that was just one number and simple. It's yes or no, go and throw it out the door. This was too highly advanced for them at the time. So I'm going to say I'm still a little low, but it's operating. I couldn't find a leak using none of the leak testing methods other than the really minute amount. You can see a little ice. No, that's not ice there. It was getting really cold here at first start, but you can see the condensation. And now I got a little UV dye in there. Let me go grab my light again because they didn't have UV dye in there. And now you can see in the UV dye in the sight glass. So we're going to send this guy out to drive around, and I'm going to go over a leak test it. Once I have it all filled, I'm going to let it set. I'm going to go around again and look for it, but he has door flap problems. So right now he's getting a little bit of air up here and a little bit at the feet. I can't get it to come out the dash. And so he's going to have to take care of some flap issues here, but that's the technicians here. They'll dig in under that and take care of that problem. I'll get the air conditioning, the mechanics of the air conditioning working properly. Then they can take care of the mechanics, which are vacuum operated actuators that flip all the doors and everything like that for the ducting work under here. And that'll be it. Blower motors, 2 blower motors, 1 from each side. Oh, look at this. Their GM hop-up kit here. So this is your air, this is cool. This is where, and I mean, this is solid metal right in a hot engine compartment. You'd think they'd want to insulate that. It's just sheet metal, but they mounted the ignition module right on the cooled metal. I can even see they ground it down the metal. They put thermal paste on it, and they mounted the ignition module right to this case that's metal that has the cool air conditioning to keep the ignition module cool. All right, I'll see you guys later. I think this is the last video on this one. I'm ready to disconnect and head out to the next job. This is one of those, this kind of interior, I mean, you watch where you put your feet, your hands. You make sure you have no sharp utensils in your pockets, no pens, and have clean hands and everything like that, because it's that kind of car. All right, see you guys later.